Yeah, man. Big up everybody. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. Your boy, United Yardman 876. Back with a post-match reasoning. Now, we change it from post-match analysis to post-match reasoning because reasoning sound more like something with Jamaican because that's what we do. When we are talk about something, we reason, or that's how we term it. So yeah, from now on, we're gonna start call it post-match reasoning. Now, I think that was a good performance from the team. Coming out to get a win against Everton, who I think they put up a good fight today. Genuinely, I don't think the scoreline is a true reflection of how the match went. Meaning, we had more than one opportunity where we had big chances in the game to put away and get more goals. But at the same time, the most important thing and the most crucial thing is the 3 points. And we got the 3 points. I think Menu was really crucial in terms of like that control in the midfield today. Casemiro played well. Bruno is doing Bruno things. It's kind of what you expect from him now. To the point where if he drops a 7 out of 10 performance, it almost seemed like him have a bad game. But Bruno was really good today. I think the forward line at one point in the earlier parts of the match before SESKO came on, we were trying to get crosses into the box and it never did work based on that lack of height that was there. But yeah, I still think the front three created a lot of chances. I think Cunha was exceptionally good on the ball today. And that's the quality that you expect from him. I think Cunha is just such a good ball carrier. That man's Brazilian passport always checks out. You get me? I say like he is everything you expect from a Brazilian player. Sorry, and he played well. And Bemo played well. Ahmad for the time period that he was on the field for, he played well as well after right. I must say it is a bit not concerning, but it's a bit unfortunate that Lisandro Martinez didn't play today. And all credits to Lenny Yoro and Harry Maguire. They did really well. They did exceptionally well. Maguire was really good. Yoro got in a lot of last ditch tackles, and there's quality all around on the pitch. I think Manchester United, we have an underrated squad. There are many players that we have on the team now that we inherited from Ruben Amorim's, transfer market moves that I think are just like quality signings and quality players. And we probably don't have as much squad depth as we need, but for the time being that we're only playing in the Premier League, and the fact these are the pool of players that we have working with now, it's quality. The starting 11 is quality, like quality, and it shows. And as I said, yeah, it's a case where we definitely could have, had more command in terms of the scoreline, but I've seen instances where matches like those where we should have, not created more chances, but put away more chances. It comes back to bite us in the sense that we let a goal in. Everton were trying their best to just, cave Lamens in terms of the corners that they got, because they got a lot of corner opportunities today. And you could see the resilience from the Manchester United defense to ensure that it's not a case where, we concede one of those Arsenal type goals. And yes, again, because I feel like the whole thing how corners are taken like in the league now needs to be revised, because if you swarm the goalkeeper and the goalkeeper's main objective when a corner is taken is to retrieve the ball, how am I going to retrieve the ball when 5, 6, 7 man are swarm him and are push him back in him goal? It makes no sense. And yeah, you can argue it's a job of the defenders to head the ball away from the keeper, but if you are boxing the keeper, it to me it just seems like something that should be illegal and taken out of the game. That's not for me to decide, though. That's for the FA. But yeah, it's sad. Really, 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 really sad for to say. Teams are now like leaning on the fact that, oh, hopefully the goalkeeper too far back in him goal. So when we take the corner, is either it just drop in or we can just buck it in because there's nothing the keeper can do when four of the defender them surround him. It poor. It's really, really poor. Benjamin Sesko, take a bow, son. That finish, first of all, no, not taking the credit away from Mbemo. It was a good run by Mbemo. The composure to stop himself, look up, see the pass, slot in the pass with the perfect weight. Sesko really and truly never had to do anything but stick the ball into the back of the net. However, as a striker, you have to be there to score that chance. You get me? I say so. It was a good run by the two of them. It was good how Sesko delayed his run just a little bit for the weight of the pass and then for just slot it past the goalkeeper. It was a number 9 goal, a proper number 9 goal. And when you think back to the fact that Sesko is the age that he is, I think he's either 21 or 22, he has years ahead of him. And I think a striker is really in his prime in that like 27, 28, 29, even 30. You'd say like they're in their prime in around that time frame of their footballing career. He has a lot of time ahead of him, and if he is doing what he's doing now at this young age and he plays the way that he plays and he's expressing himself on the ball the way that he does now, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. Like if this man's decision making improves just a tad bit, just by like 20% or so, I can see him becoming like a real problem for the Premier League in terms of, like gunning for the whole golden boot thing. Even with Haaland being in the league, I think if Sesko just gets that proper tutelage, like somebody like a Ruud van Nistelrooy just put them hand around him and be like, yo, here's some tips and tricks on how you can do X, how you can do Y, how you can do Z. Like if somebody can really just guide him and show him, say, oh, we do this way, we do this that way. I see no reason why he can't become one of our greatest number 9s like in Manchester United history. And it sounds far-fetched, it sounds like I'm being a bit extra, but I genuinely think so. Like genuinely think so. Sesko to me has like loads of potential. His ceiling is so high, so high. And I need for Manchester United to go into the market and just get more players like that. Players with incredibly high ceilings, and you can see from the jump, say, oh yeah. But yeah, I do apologize for the timing of my post-match reasoning. As you guys know, I work in corporate, so I could not do the video right after the match. I had a meeting, duty called, and I had to be there for the meeting for the entirety of the meeting. And it's going to look a bit odd if there's just that one person in the meeting holding up their phone and doing a video to react to a match. So yeah, but it is what it is. And I don't know if there's ever going to be a time where Man U plays a match on a work day and I can do a reaction, like at the same time. But if the channel, grows in the way that I hope and pray that it can, then more than likely there'll be somebody else. There'll be a team of persons who, if I won't be able to do the reaction on that day, they can fill in and they can slot in. So hopefully the channel grows exponentially to the point where, yeah, I have a team of people where if Nathan can do it today, X can do it today, or Y can do it tomorrow, or whatever the case is, or Nathan covers Premier League and FA Cup matches, X covers Carabao Cup matches, and then you have the team that does, like the Champions League matches, because we will be getting Champions League football. I don't think we're going to falter now, not with the amount of matches left in the Prem and with who I see us having in terms of like our remaining matches for the rest of the league. I don't see why we can't come away with adequate points to like secure. I think we might even make top 3. It sounds a bit optimistic, and I am an optimist, but I don't see why we can't make top 3. I think we're 3 points off Aston Villa, and they haven't been as prolific as they were at the starting of the league. So, you know, we can see what happens. But guys, yes, Manchester United won, Everton 0. You know, all round good team performance. Shout out to Senny Lamens for getting his clean sheet today. We have had such a confidence in our defense with that signing, and it's funny because when we had the rumors of us being able to either go for Donnarumma, then you heard that Amorim was interested in signing Martinez from Villa, and then you heard about this unknown Belgium kid, and you're like, yeah, he's cheap, but like, why are we going for him when we have experience there? And we don't know what would happen if we had signed one of those, but what we do know is that we signed Lamens, and Lamens is doing extremely well. So shout out, kid, you're doing a fantastic job. You know, I feel safe when the ball, even if it's a long shot, I still feel safe seeing the ball fly towards you. You get me? I say, and it's funny when you give defenders a goalkeeper behind them that they feel safe in terms of, all right, if we don't block this shot, we know that there's somebody behind us where, yeah, homeboy, I gotta catch that. Like, it must be such a motivating and a confident feeling, you know, like this euphoric feeling for no say, yeah, my keeper is like that. You get me? Say, like, you're not gonna just pass him that easy. So shout out Sonny Lamin, shout out to Michael Carrick again. Clearly the type of football that he has the team playing is what suits the players. And we go again. Every match, treat every match like it's a final. Treat every match like with life depend on it. Fight. And the team is definitely fighting. And you know, I'm proud so we are string up all of these like good results. You get me I say? Boy United, the hard man needs 76 a sign out.